Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. The Grunge Bible Podcast is back with a special 25th of December episode, the Christmas episode. Chris?
The Christmas episode.
Chris Kringle, how are you, sir?
Oh, Ethan Claus, I'm great. This is great.
Let's go, dude. It's Christmas.
The tidings,
a Grunge Bible Christmas.
Are high.
A Grunge Bible Christmas. This is awesome. I don't think we last year we released on the 26th, and I think 2 years ago it was on the 24th.
Yeah.
So this is the first Grunge Bible Christmas. This is awesome.
The calendar has blessed us this year in many ways, and we are feeling very merry and bright on this 25th of December, Christmas Day. The holidays are here. We're right in the middle of it, and I couldn't be happier to be here with you, Ethan, talking about all of this, and I couldn't be happier to be here with everyone who's listening.
Amen. Yeah, we have a New Year's Day episode as well next week, which is great. So it's coming out on a Monday. The holiday Mondays these days, a flood Monday, flood Christmas, however you want to say it. We actually had a lot of rain.
That's unbelievable that New Year's Day, January 1st, is also a flood day.
Yes, that's a national.
That's a first too.
Yeah, that's huge. Probably not a first ever, but first since we've been doing this.
No, I think it's the first one in all of human history.
This is the first time that New Year's Day has ever been on a Monday.
Yeah, we finally did it in the year 2000. Well, it'll be 2024.
It's incredible.
So this is special. How are you? How are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing well. I am doing well. I'm back home. Christmas is upon us, and yeah, a lot of family time. Busy. Got back. It's been busy since I've been here. It's all blur, but it's kind of nice because we got this ramp up the whole week leading into the weekend, and then it's a long weekend with the holiday on a Monday. So that's kind of nice because you probably did festivities the last 2 days, and you're hanging out with your family or the significant others that you celebrate Christmas with, and that's pretty special.
Well, that's the thing. I agree. And regardless of what holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate any holidays around this time of year, I hope that everybody out there can kind of take some time and spend time with people that they love. Because at the end of the day, I mean, that's what it's all about. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to do that in many different ways around these holidays this year. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's upon us, and I'm really happy that you're able to do that too. Having to do the travel that you do to get home. So this is important. Mm-hmm. This is why. You work to be able to make things like this happen. So, and here it is.
Right. Here it is. Exactly. So, this episode is going to be really short. We're just here to say really Merry Christmas, have a wonderful holiday, a wonderful New Year. We have a lot of things, cooking for the New Year. So we're not going to waste any time, we're not going to waste any time with this episode. We're just going to get it in and out and thank the people we need to thank and, spend some time with our families afterwards. So,
exactly. So that's what we're going to do. And Ethan, as you mentioned, to thank some people.
The main order of business here is to thank the patrons. And this is the first time that we're not only going to mention our top level. Usually we have a 2, 5, and we always have a 2, 5, and 10, but usually we only say the names of the top one. But we thought, Chris had the idea that we might as well say everybody. So we got a long list coming. This is uncharted territory. We're testing Chris. This is the first time. Yeah, this is, can we not leave anybody out? Can we do it? One take. This is a big deal.
Especially because my performance was a little shaky about 3 or 4 episodes ago. So this is what it's all about. But, around the holidays, there's no better time than now to kind of thank everybody. And, American Thanksgiving was a month ago, but I think the holidays are kind of, put into perspective a lot of the things that are good about your life and the people that are in it. And the people that I'm about to read are certainly members of both of those categories. And we're thankful that they're a member of this community. And we're happy to be here with them. So I would like to thank, we'll take it from the bottom to the top. So on the first floor here, we've got our $2 supporters. And I would like to thank Alicia, Amelia, Amy, Ben, Darren, James, Janet, Kevin, John, Listen to Farewell Sons, Reed, Russell, Seeing Cantaloupe, and Words and Music Studio. So thank you for your support throughout the year. Moving on to the $5 level. This is a small club, small but mighty. We've got Lauren, Lindsay, Paul, and Preben comprising that middle tier right there. And then we move on to the top tier supporters who you may be familiar with at this time or by this time. And their names are Alex Long, Alexis Shannon, Black Hole Sean, The Blue Owl, Kara K, D-Boat, Doug Endy, Down in a Hole, Flat Out Fucked, Eddie Vedder Got Me Through My Second Divorce, Epona, Eric Arbery, Faith Bittner, Fuck Soup, Gochujang, Granny Grunge, Jade Mercado, Jamie Lynn, Carlene Salona, Keith White, Chris LSMS, Laura Nyreen, Millie, Nikki Six, Pile of Punk, Rachel Corning, Seattle 4 fanboy from New Jersey, Sherry Matthews, What the Fuck is Up Denny's, and our newest member of the Top Tier Supporters Club, rising up from that $2 tier. I would like to welcome King Buzzo Stole My Hair. I would like to welcome him and thank him for his contribution and his decision to get up there. And King Buzzo Stole My Hair was messaging us recently after they made the decision to take the jump to the big leagues. And the Uncle Buck episode is what did it, Ethan. They listened to that episode and they said that we hit the nail right on the head. And they have one request to us. We initially broke them, I think, around episode 130 and got them to join the Patreon at the $2 tier. And now that they're up at the top tier, King Buzzo Stole My Hair says, just don't make any more tiers. So no promises, but we're we're very grateful. And honestly, if there was any episode to have somebody take that jump, it was that Uncle Buck episode.
Yeah, that's super validating that we did an episode on a movie and it was perceived so well. I love that. And no guarantee that we don't have any tears coming down the hole. Speaking of down the hole, flat out fuck. That's a new one.
That's a name change. That is a name change.
I would say we haven't said that.
A former Patriot or the former Lamellar Bone has changed their name.
Formerly known as.
Yeah, artist formerly known as. Yeah, they changed their name like 3 weeks ago, but I was a bad Patreon host and I didn't see the message, so I needed to make up for it now. And that's what Christmas. You atone for your wrongs.
So over under
Christmas.
Over under 79 seconds for your reading.
I was definitely over.
You were at 129. You pretty much you had a little bit extra.
I was taking my time. Yeah, a little more diction, a little more prose. I mean, it's the holidays. You get to take it easy here. I rushed the whole year. I've been really busy, so now I'm taking a nice siesta here and just meandering through the list of people who support us. So
it's like when I play golf with my brothers and Elijah. He's notorious for walking up. We're playing disc golf or ball golf. He walks up and rushes his putt and then misses it pretty much always, even if it's easiest.
Yeah.
And every time when he has a really close one, he's like, I can't wait to go up and rush this. That's how you are with the Patriots. Like, I can't wait to rush through the Patriots sometimes.
And
but then you slow it down, you nail it.
Yeah. By nature, I am a very impatient person. Just ask my mom growing up. I was supreme. Yeah, I'm very impatient. I've gotten a lot better at it with patience, and my patience has grown as I've gotten older, but I still struggle from time to time. Like, I'm definitely one of those people that, like, when they're putting something together or there's like a series of steps to follow, I just don't look at the steps, and then I get upset as to why like it hasn't worked out for me, and then I have to go back and read the steps, and then it just takes me twice the time. So that's kind of the way that I operate. But today was not a day for that. Today was a day to give thanks and to share in community and to just offer our gratitude for people on this lovely December 25th.
Yeah, when I was in a counselor at wilderness camp back in the day, people would always have, if they had like difficult kids or troubled kids, it's like, pray for patience. But it was always a double-edged sword, because if you ask for patience, then you're going to be put in a position where you need to be patient.
You need to use it. Exactly.
And that's never what you want to do. So it's
exactly.
Give me patience, but don't put me in a position where I need to act and actually follow through.
10 times out of 10, I would rather not have patience and not need it than need it and have it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just the way it goes. So December 25th, Ethan, what are your Christmas Day plans?
This year is maybe the most low-key Christmas we've ever had.
Great.
I think. There's my dad's side is small at this point. We don't really get together on the holidays. It's pretty random when we see his side. He has 3 brothers.
Sure.
One of them's passed away and parents are gone. So we rarely see much on that side. And the other side is very close family dynamic, but there's 7 cousins, but they all have families and are kind of, I feel like this year everybody's kind of going to their other side of the family. So
yeah,
it's not traditional. We're all meeting up for dinner. And my mom she's a nurse and she works like every 6 years she has to work Christmas Day or something. So she's working. The year? Yeah, she's working Christmas Eve like 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. or something. So
okay, so she'll get home in the afternoon, probably pretty wiped.
Yeah, so if she has to stay the whole time, so odds are if she stays, then there is a gathering at my aunt's that we may go to, but my dad really wants to go to go eat Chinese with one of his friends who's, the classic Christmas story and go.
Right on.
So and then we're going to celebrate the 26th with my brother and his small family and whatnot. So Christmas Day, who knows? We could be having Chinese food or,
nice.
But it's going to be pretty low key and do most of it the 26th and the 24th, it sounds like.
That's great.
But like you said, I feel like that hasn't happened. Pretty much we're really consistent with going over and figuring out at least for a little bit. So
totally.
But, no problem.
That'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to that for you.
How about you, man?
Christmas Day, pretty low key, will be coming hot off the heels of the large Italian-American traditional Feast of the Seven Fishes on Christmas Eve. So
you
that's
do
kind
that?
of like, we do that. Absolutely, we do that.
Yeah, let's go. I just watched a video on the Seven Fishes.
I'm a paisan, that's me. I got to do that. Forget about it. What are you going to do? So yeah, we'll do that Christmas Eve. Although it's a little earlier. We normally do it at like 7 or 8 p.m. and then it goes pretty late. But we're doing it at 4 p.m. A little matinee action, just because it's a Sunday. But I don't know why. Monday's a holiday, obviously. So we'll do that. And then Christmas Day is really low key. I just spend it, with my mother. My brother's going to be in town, which is amazing. I love it when he comes home for the holidays because he lives, halfway down the East Coast. So anytime I can spend with him in person is very special. So Christmas Day will be low key. My brother, my mother, her parents, my grandparents, and then sometimes in the evening, depending on who's around, of my friends my age, we like to head out to the dive bar, McSean's Pub, for a Christmas beverage. We've done that in the past and might do that this year, but really just looking forward to kind of having like a low key day with my family, especially my brother. Like I'm so excited that he's coming home. I haven't seen him since September, so this will be really special just to take it easy and meander our way through the holidays as I did the Patreon list.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That sounds really good. I love the holiday tradition of going to the pub. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, my friends and I have this quest with that bar that we all try to check every holiday off the list, and we've made remarkable headway. Like we've gotten all the big ones off. Like we're only kind of missing some of like the peripheral holidays that aren't federal holidays. But we've been there Thanksgiving, we've been there Christmas, 4th of July, you name it, we've been there.
On
New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Yeah, usually the evening we'll go. Some of us have made more progress than others, but it's just something you got to do. It's a good place to be.
Have you ever tried to complete the Grand Slam and do one calendar year every holiday?
No, I never have.
In the same year?
My 2024 goal has now been established.
Yeah. The tough part is New Year's Eve. You can't go 23 to 24. You have to do 24 and come back.
Yeah, exactly. Which by the way, I did that one year. I did New Year's Eve and then New Year's Day evening, in back-to-back days. There was one year where like I was home, I was living away, and I swear to God, between like December 23rd and January 2nd, when I flew back out, I probably went there like 8 or 9 times with my friends. Yeah. So
I swear to God, the devil made me do it.
Yeah, exactly. I remember like because I always post like a Snapchat with my friend. I don't know the origin of it. It was probably some alcohol infused evening, but we post a Snapchat. It's a selfie, and we just write "We are good men." And then by like the 6th time, like I got responses from some of my friends, and they were just like, "Mother of God, please go home." Just spend a night not at that bar, but we had to. So
I remember this.
Perhaps this will be a repeat of that, but perhaps not. But at the end of the day, I'm excited to spend it with people that I care about, and I hope everybody listening has the opportunity to do that. The holidays, people feel different ways about the holidays, obviously, but at the end of the day, do something, for yourself or for others that makes you feel good and that makes other people feel good. And if you're able to do that, you're doing better than most.
How about New Year's Eve this year? Do you have any plans for that?
Oh man,
because the next episode will be New Year's Day, which who knows? We'll probably record it before then. But the party will have happened. So
yeah, I do have New Year's Eve plans. It's like the most like New Year's Eve of New Year's Eve plans that I've had. Like my friends and I are like, we got tickets to like go to some like rooftop bar for like an event.
All inclusive, like, baby.
I don't know if it's all inclusive. The price tag tells me that it wouldn't be all inclusive. But I don't know. But I'm gonna wear a suit with like a turtleneck underneath, and I'm really excited about that. It's just one of those things. My friends are gonna be there, so I'm gonna go. Like I would never choose to do that of my own accord, but I think it'll be fun. And then I'm traveling for a little bit afterwards for a few days, so it's gonna be a quick turnaround. So hopefully I play my cards right on New Year's Eve and don't end up down in a hole flat out fucked on New Year's Day and the subsequent days. So do you have, you're going to be back in Alabama for New Year's, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to be traveling on the 27th. My old roommate Curtis Thompson has a wedding on the 30th.
I love Kurt.
In Huntsville. Yeah, he's awesome. He's great. He's an Olympian for all those people out there. Yeah. He's one of my good friends in the circle. And
people forget.
Oh yeah, and yeah. So that's the 30th, and the 31st. It's funny because you like. I feel like Chris, your friends do a good job when you're back north. Like you guys you do a ton of stuff. Like you guys are always plan stuff, and you're the friend that says yes, And then with my group of friends, I feel like I'm the guy that needs to set it up. So it's like like if I don't set it up, I feel like I don't get invites for these fun things to do on the holidays and stuff like that. I need to be the spearheading it. And then you always like,
that
these
takes
guys
a lot of not emotional, but that just takes a lot of effort and energy. I luckily, like I've had to do that from time to time, but at this point it's just kind of like a foregone conclusion that like we'll be doing something and it's just like deciding what.
Right.
So, but it's nicer too for me because like I live here now. So, I'm not traveling in, having to, kind of figure stuff out. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. So I don't see myself having any crazy plans because I have done a lot of travel, a lot of this, a lot of that. So,
right. Well, that'll be good though. It's a good time to kind of, you'll feel good on the first and you'll get up and it's a new year. I've done that the last couple of years. Like I didn't do anything New Year's Eve. I just kind of stayed home. And I think I maybe had like a low key, like hung out with some of my friends or something, but like nothing crazy. And I felt great New Year's Day and I enjoyed that feeling. So, that's supposedly why I'm not doing that this year.
Yeah. And like I said, my coach, he gave us a pep talk the other week and he's like on Christmas, he's like 2024 is a big year. So on New Year's Eve, like when clock strikes 12, like step aside, have a moment to yourself and like think about what you want to accomplish in 2024. And I was moved by that to say the least. I was like, okay, that was like, I like that a lot. So, we'll get the jitters out, we'll get the fun out for the next 10 days or whatever it is. And then we'll bunker down and have a nice, easy New Year's Eve.
Right on.
That happens a lot for me though. I feel like usually Christmas Eve, I spent at home with the fam, with the parents, and not doing much.
Well, like going out and things like that, like I can be convinced to do most things, and I can find entertainment and fun in most things and community, no matter what. Even the things that I wouldn't do of my own accord. But like, there's just some things that like I would do like any day except New Year's Eve. Like some of my friends are like, oh, like let's go up to Boston or whatever. I'm like, I would do that any day except New Year's Eve. Like I'm not doing that. Like the place we're going is like 5 minutes from my house. It's just downtown. Like it's safe. If I need to get out of there, for a variety of reasons, home is but a stone's throw away, which is important. So, but at the end of the day, I want to be where my people are. So that's kind of informing my decision, but it'll be fun. This is going to be a hectic next couple of weeks. So I'm very excited for, Christmas and the day before, a couple of days after, just to take it easy and spend that family time, because the older we get, obviously the less of it we get, because we're in different places and people are getting older. So these are the days, to quote Van Morrison.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So with that,
songs of the week. And then
we have something. Well,
I think we do songs of the week first, and then we leave them with the pros.
Okay, that sounds good.
I think that feels good.
That sounds really good. Yes, we have our finishing element to the show is the most important thing you're going to hear today. Mm-hmm. But before then, we'll knock out some songs of the week, and we talked about Christmas songs last week, and we gave some opinions and what we like, and I think that mine's a Christmas song. I'm not sure if yours is, Chris. I can't remember.
Mine will be as well. Yeah.
So I'm gonna, and I've on record to say this is one of my favorite Christmas albums, and it's "Christmas in the Vineyard" by Vineyard Music. And the opening tracks is "Angels We Have Heard on High." And if we're going like carols and stuff like that, it is one of my favorite. And this record is really big in its sounds and the music, the orchestral sounds and whatnot. So it just really gets me in the mood when I'm the week before Christmas at night, and have a Christmas movie playing, and you got the Christmas in the Vineyard in the background. It's a very nostalgic feel for me. Yep.
Nice. Very good.
For you, Chris?
Yeah, mine's also going to be a Christmas song, and probably my favorite Christmas song of all time. Like, this is the one that, on Christmas night when everybody's gone home and it's kind of just the family and only the tree is on. This is the song that I want to be listening to. It is Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. The classic chestnuts roasting on an open fire, the quintessential version. That's gonna be my song. I listen to it. It's the last thing I listen to on Christmas night. I listen to it on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, I like to go outside after like all the company's left, and I just kind of stand outside for a little bit and look at all the Christmas lights up and down the block and listen to it, with a drink in my hand. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And yeah, it's just it's classic. It's a classic for a reason. So
that's awesome.
Oh yeah,
I love those pondering moments.
Yeah, good.
I saw a funny picture, and it was a guy. He's like, I just went out to the bridge to ponder, and there's already 3 guys pondering there.
Must have been a tough week.
He's like, what the heck? There's already 3 guys pondering here. Like, what do I do?
This is my pondering spot. Damn it! It's like more coveted than a fishing spot.
I do love, when you get the fishing spots are coveted, and you get the coffee in the morning, and it's really cold outside, and you deliberately stand out there for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
because
it's great. I just love the
elements.
Find those quiet moments, where it's not a lot of cars on the road, and you just kind of hear the quiet.
Sounds wonderful.
Those are my Christmas plans. Well, everybody, before we leave, we have a written piece that we will read. One of the finest pieces of worldly prose that I've ever cast my eyes upon and internalized. And it is perfect for the Christmas season and really perfect for any time of year. So to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, peace, wealth, happiness, and the whole kit and caboodle, there's nothing better to leave everybody with, Ethan, than an ode to Saint Nick. Are you ready?
I am ready. I thought you were going right into it, so I paused. But
now I'll go right into it. So this is an ode to Saint Nick. Sunday night and the weekend is fading, all alone in my apartment with the Monday flood waiting.
I hear a few sounds, a crash and a flick. It sounds like a lighter, your household red Bic.
And look who it is, old Saint Nick, coming on down with a few cancer sticks.
With his big beer belly and snow white beard, he yells to me gently, "Hey you, listen here.
I've got Camels and Marlboros, spirits and lights, menthols and heaters, Swisher's Delight. But do you recall the smoothest cigarette of them all?"
Thanks, but no thanks. You know I don't smoke. Oh wait. Are those Luckies? I hear they're easy on the throat.
I guess I'll have one. What harm could it do? Shoot, give me the pack. In fact, I'll take 2.
So close your eyes. The day is now dead. Take your small buzz and leave them on red. Saint Nicotine.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to our Grunge Bible family. We love you very much. Enjoy these days, and we'll be back with you in 2024 on New Year's Day.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the chestnuts roasting on the open fire. Love you guys.
We love you all. Take care.